Good morning and vanakkam. In this video, we're going to be reading from Dancing with Shiva, Hinduism's contemporary catechism written by Sadhguru Sivaya Subramania Swami, a richly illustrated sourcebook of Indian spirituality in question and answer form, exploring how to know the divine, honor all creation, and see God everywhere, in everyone. Today's lesson is lesson 59, and we'll begin by reading the caption to the facing page. Two daughters in the Brahmacharya ashrama are learning to weave, grind flour, and make baskets for the family. Mother and father are in the Grihastha ashrama, raising children and supporting society. They're preparing soma, the Vedic elixir. Lesson 59. What is the nature of human dharma? Shloka 59. Human law, or ashrama dharma, is the natural expression and maturing of the body, mind, and emotions through four progressive stages of earthly life: student, householder, elder advisor, and religious solitaire. Om. Bhashya. The four ashramas are stages of striving in pursuit of the Purusha Arthas: righteousness, wealth, pleasure, and liberation. Our first 24 years of life are a time of intense learning. Around age 12, we enter formally the Brahmacharya ashrama and undertake the study and skills that will serve us in later life. From 24 to 48, in the Grihastha ashrama, we work together as husband and wife to raise the family, increasing wealth and knowledge through our profession, serving the community, and sustaining the members of the other three ashramas. In the Vanaprastha ashrama, from 48 to 72, slowly retiring from public life, we share our experience by advising and guiding younger generations. After age 72, as the physical forces wane, we turn fully to scripture, worship, and yoga. This is the sannyasa ashrama, which differs from the formal life of ochre-robed monks. Thus, our human dharma is a natural awakening, expression, maturing, and withdrawal from worldly involvement. The Vedas say, pursuit of the duties of the stage of life to which each one belongs, that verily is the rule. Others are like branches of a stem. With this, one tends upwards, otherwise downwards. Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning and vanakkam. In this video, we're going to be reading from Living with Shiva, Hinduism's contemporary culture, written by Sadhguru Sivaya Subramania Swami. 365 daily lessons based on ancient Vedic laws disclosing how to approach family, money, relationships, technology, food, worship, yoga, and karma to live a truly spiritual life. Today's lesson is lesson 59, and the topic is success and failure. Many people feel that when they don't fulfill their vrata, they have failed. One practical example to the contrary is Mahatma Gandhi, who took a vow to be celibate but broke it many times, yet continued the effort and ultimately conquered his instinctive nature. In taking a vrata, at the moment it is heard by priests, elders, and all community members, when one hears oneself taking it, and all three worlds rejoice, a balanced scale has been created. Success is on one side, failure on the other. One or the other will win out. This is where the unreserved worship of Lord Murugan will help overbalance the scale on the success side. But if the scale teeters and wavers, the blessings and knowledge of the elders of the community should be sought, the mothers and fathers, the old aunties and uncles, the priests, the pandits and sages, the rishis and gurus. This and this alone will steady the balance. But if actual failure occurs, Lord Ganesha himself will catch the fall in his forearms and trunk. He will hold the devotee from going into the abyss of remorse of the darkness of the lower worlds. He will speak softly into the right ear and encourage that the vrata be immediately renewed, lest time elapse and the asura of depression take over mind, body, and emotion. Yes, the only failure is that experienced by the one who quits, gives up, turns his back on the path, and walks the other way into the realms of darkness, beyond even the reach of the gods. As Tiruvalluvar said, it is better to strive to fulfill great aspirations even if you fail, than to achieve minor goals in life. Yes, this is very true. On the everyday level, there are vratas or contracts made with people of the outside world whom you don't even know. Buy a piece of property, and once you sign the contract, you're bound to fulfill it. But a religious vrata is a contract between yourself, the religious community, the devas and the gods, and your guru, if you have one, all of whom know that human failure is a part of life. But striving is the fulfillment of life, and practice is the strengthening effect that the exercise of the human and spiritual will have over the baser elements. Vows before the community, such as those of marriage and celibacy and other vows where community support is needed, are very important. Other, more personal vows are taken before the community, a temple priest, pandit, elder, swami, guru, or sadguru if help is needed to strengthen the individual's ability to fulfill them. For a certain type of person, a vow before Lord Ganesha, Lord Murugan, Lord Shiva, or all three is enough for him to gain strength and fulfill it. A vow is never only to oneself. This is important to remember. A vow is always to God, gods, and guru, community, and respected elders. One cannot make one's vow privately to one's own individual anava. external personal ego, thinking that no one is listening. This would be more of a promise to oneself, like a New Year's resolution, a change in attitude based on a new belief, all of which has nothing to do with the yamas and niyamas or religion. In speaking about the yama and niyama vrata, there is no difference in how the family person upholds it and the celibate monastic upholds it. The families are in their home. The monks are in their mata, monastery. In regards to the vrata of sexual purity, for example, the family man vows to be faithful to his wife and to treat all other women as either a mother or sister, and to have no sexual thoughts, feelings, or fantasies toward them. Sadhakas, yogis, and swamis vow to look at all women as their mothers or sisters, and God Shiva and their guru as their mother and father. There is no difference. Sutra 59 of the Nandinada Sutras. Pornography. Shiva's devotees are forbidden to speak of, listen to, or look at exhibitions of pornography. This adharma is addictive, erodes self-esteem, and teaches that degrading women, men, and children is acceptable behavior. Om. Good morning and vanakkam. In this video, we're going to be reading from Merging with Shiva, Hinduism's Contemporary Metaphysics, written by Sadhguru Sivaya Subramania Swami. 365 enlightenment lessons from a mystical master revealing the depths of Raja Yoga, the clear white light, the states of mind, and the ultimate spiritual destiny of every seeker. Today's lesson is lesson 59, and the topic is the evolution of awareness. The emanation of the light that wells from within the lotus of the heart is always there, regardless of what you do. You may not be aware of the existence of it, but it does exist. You may not care to realize it, but it still exists. When man does not wish to look for the self-God, it is only because his awareness is busy in other areas of the mind, concerned with desires, and he is on the road to fulfill them. The fulfillment of desires causes reactionary conditions within the subconscious mind itself and clouds vision. This causes what is known as the darkness of the mind. When man wishes and desires to find his true self, his external desires fall in line with basic religious codes for living, and he is then on the path. He is able to realize the essence of each desire on the path of enlightenment and is able to sense reality within himself. A beautiful practice is to try to sit quietly, visualizing within the lotus, within the heart, a light, a strong light emanating clearly, a light that is always there. This light is radiating at a higher vibration than any form with which you are familiar. Let us say if you were to have this light in your hand and were able to use it in the external world, each form you turned it upon would disappear under the vibration of the light itself. That is as powerful as the effulgent light emanating from the self, the Shivaness, which you will see within the lotus of the heart. The mind, or consciousness, is formed with intense vibrations and lesser vibrations, all interrelating. When we are happy and joyous, we are aware of the refined states of consciousness. But when we are not happy or joyous, we are living in the grosser, darker areas of consciousness. We have all lived in the gross area of consciousness, and we have all lived in the happy, joyous areas of consciousness. This is the evolution of man's individual awareness. And that's it for today's lesson. Take care of yourself, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Om Namah Shivaya.